The next time somebody talks down to you, even subtly, here's what you need to do. Today we're going to talk about why you're not taken seriously. Basically, lacking the kind of respect that you deserve in social situations. My name's Shako from Mind's Eye Status Executive Communication Coach. So I'm going to tell you exactly why you don't get respected and what to do in those situations. Firstly, the moment you notice that for some reason you are the one in the group who gets spoken over, disregarded, or experience passive aggression, even outright disrespect. Here's what I want you to do. If you experience any of these things, take a deep breath. You can practice with me right now. And take a step back. Not literally. Take a step back in your mind and with your emotions. Become present and continue observing what's going on. And observe what you did that caused people to either disrespect you or speak over you. Because it is, and a lot of people aren't going to like hearing this, it is 100% your responsibility, how you carry yourself, what reputation you have. A very harsh truth, and I know you guys are open to these harsh truths because you guys really resonated with one of my last videos about how to command respect. This is in a similar line on that subject. When you take responsibility for your presence, the way that you're holding yourself, the things that you want to pay attention to, and this is step-by-step guidance. I'm going to give you exactly the tools and what you need in order to be taken seriously next time you're in a social environment. So sit back, relax, and make sure you take notes. There's a few mistakes that people make, to be honest. The first is their body language. Now, I'm not talking about basic body language like most gurus talk about, because body language is almost obvious advice when it comes to communication skills. But what I'm talking about and referring to are the subtleties. The subtle nuances in your communication. What tics and reactions do you have when you communicate? I'll give you an example. If you meet somebody for the first time, and this is a great way to gauge somebody's level of confidence as well, by the way. Let's say you meet somebody and you poke a little bit of fun at them. Not maliciously, in a playful way. Especially if you have a sense of humor like myself, you might do that when you meet people. Let's say I make fun of somebody playfully. It's not disrespectful. And I see them kind of look down, they break eye contact, and there's a fake smile that goes across their face. That shows insecurity. That subcommunicates that I have low self-esteem, I can't take a joke, therefore I have lower social status. This is the reality of power dynamics, ladies and gentlemen. When people are more reactive to you, they have lower social status. So it is very likely that your reactive body language, the nuances, the facial expressions, the breaking of the eye contact, the sudden shifting and fidgeting, this is lowering your status. Because if you had high social status, you would be taken seriously, you would be effortlessly respected wherever you go. But if you find yourself not being taken seriously, being taken advantage of, being disrespected, it's because your perceived status in people's eyes is lower than it should be. That's the first mistake that you want to avoid. And the beautiful thing is, I'm not just telling you what the mistakes are. I'm going to give you practical advice in this video. So leave a thumbs up. And by the way, if you want one-to-one support with a coach on how to develop that real aura in your communication skills, you can book a free call with us in the description. It's a 10-minute communication audit. So I'm going to tell you exactly what to do in this video as well. With your body language, if you have weak body language with these tics, that signals low status. The beautiful thing is, so that's low status, right? It's indicating low status. The beautiful thing with body language is you can reverse that effect and completely shift the impression that you make. Shift and alchemize your social status. This is what I've done personally. I remember years ago when I was really working, when I first started working on my communication skills, because for those who don't know me, I grew up very, very socially introverted and socially awkward, anxious, you name it. When I came across the whole world of personal development, especially when it came to communication skills, I read that body language actually affects your psychology. I've made videos about this as well. So body language affects your psychology. So if you hold yourself with great body language, you'll feel better mentally. That'll have a cycling effect. It'll impact your body again, impacting your mind again. So it just feeds into itself. You feel better and better with your body language. So what I used to do, literally, I would walk through, I'd grab a coffee, got my pineapple juice here. I'd grab a coffee at a shopping center, like my local mall, where there was only like mums and grandmas. I'd get a coffee and I would literally walk through the shopping center with very, very good body language. Not obnoxiously, but just chin up, shoulders back, walking with my belly forward like that. Breathing deep. And what this did for me is it trained me to get comfortable with improving my body language. And the craziest thing happened, it sounds almost, honestly, it almost sounds like a lie. But as I started to walk with body language that was more open, more confident, I noticed that people started to acknowledge me more, like random people that I would walk past. When I'd walk into a store, there was a different energy from the people that I was talking to. It's more open. We've spoken about being unstifled in previous videos, which is basically having open energy. When you have open energy, you're more likely to be taken seriously. So that's body language. The next mistake and how to fix it, and this is a big one, by the way. If you don't master this, or at least improve it, it's going to be hard for people to respect you, even if they want to. And that is tonality. I have a free tonality training on Instagram. All you need to do is, I think, DM me the word tonality and it'll trigger an automation for me to send you a free training on vocal projection. So, if you have weak vocal projection and tonality, that signals low status. Again, because somebody who's confident, somebody who commands respect, when they do speak up, they have confident tonality. They have great body language and they sound confident as well. This is something that you can improve. As I said in that training, I teach you how to do it. What happens is, I'm going to give you some gold right here. So make sure you leave a comment and like. Tell me if you resonate with these types of videos. Most people, and this is big, big mistake, is their tonality goes up at the end of the sentence. Everything sounds like a question. Everything ends up sounding uncertain. This is called up talk. Up talk. What you want to do instead, and you can practice this, is what I like to call down talk. So you want to make sure that your tone goes down at the end of the sentence. My name's Shako from Mind's Eye Status. Not Shako from Mind's Eye Status, it's Shako from Mind's Eye Status. I'm a communication expert. Not a communication expert. You see that? And that's final. You see? Period. It's final. You're putting a lid on it. Down talk. You can practice it right now. I'm Shako from Mind's Eye Status. And try up talk as well. I'm Shako from Mind's Eye Status. See the difference, train yourself. When you speak with down talk, people subconsciously will feel certainty and confidence exuding from you because you're not questioning what you're saying. The beautiful thing about this, by the way, guys, is you will be taken seriously and respected even if you're usually quiet, even if you're an introvert. Sure, I'm a little bit more expressive and charismatic on these videos, but when I go out with friends, when I go to social events, believe it or not, I'm actually usually the more reserved, quiet one. Not socially awkward, comfortable in my silence, but when I do speak up, I speak with confidence and with a downward inflection. So my words have more weight. Okay? So when people hear your confident tonality, they will respect you. The next one ties it all together as well, which is one of my favorite teachings, which is get comfortable with silence. You don't need to be the loudest one in the room in order to exude confidence and status. In fact, seldom is the loudest one in the room the most confident. Comment below if you're more introverted or more extroverted. I'm very curious where you guys lean, because wherever you lean, I'll probably make more videos for that direction. As an introvert growing up, I've taught myself to switch on my charisma whenever I want it by having great body language and powerful tonality. So even if I'm quiet, which most of the time I am, when I do speak up, people listen. When you notice the urge to speak up, this is a trap. Be very aware of this. The urge to speak up is because you're trying to cover discomfort. For example, this manifests in the following. Do you ever do any of these? Filler words, fake laughter, and bullshit agreeing. Do you know what this creates? Do you know what personality type has these traits? It is the dreaded people pleaser. Wow. That was me, by the way. Are you noticing a trend, by the way, a pattern? Less is more. Getting comfortable with silence, you can practice it. They all go hand in hand with the body language, for example. With body language, when you feel the urge to say something just because you want to be part of the conversation, you don't actually have something of value to say, take a deep breath and relax your shoulders. Sit back in the seat that you're in. That's a very practical piece of advice that you should definitely write down. This is how I educate myself, by the way. I carry a notebook with me when I watch YouTube videos, when I read books. I'm constantly taking notes. And that way I can memorize it and apply it. So make sure you are applying this. So you relax in your body. And as for your tonality, yes, have a downward inflection, but only speak when necessary. Speak when you have something valuable to say. Get comfortable with the silence. That anxiety, that nervous energy that you might feel, get comfortable with it. Work on your eye contact as well. I'll give you guys that final bit because then I'll give you some practical advice on how to improve your eye contact, because people who don't get taken seriously, usually they lack strong eye contact. Again, if you guys are enjoying this, please do leave a thumbs up. You guys are one of the early ones, by the way, before the channel blows up. So this is an honor to serve you guys, truly, truly. Weak eye contact reduces respect. It's kind of obvious. I don't even need to explain that. Your eye contact should not be... A mistake that people make when they try to improve their eye contact is they glare. They try to stare at everybody and dominate. You're not here to dominate, brother. You're here to collaborate. We're all friends. That's the attitude. Have a steady gaze. Relax your facial expressions. This is what I tell my clients to do. Relax your facial expressions, especially the muscles around the eyes. Relax the eyes, like that. Practice right now as you're watching. Feels weird, I'm kind of leaning over like this. Relax your face, okay? So, relax facial muscles. I could keep going. You know what? I'll give you a final bonus one. Get out of your head. I have a free gift for you guys, actually. If you want to get out of your head, stop overthinking, feel more confident, and improve your eye contact effortlessly, I actually made a free guided meditation on social confidence. It's the video that I posted right before this one. I think the title is Extreme Social Confidence Meditation or something along those lines. I get my clients who pay me a lot of money to do those meditations daily. So I would encourage you to do the same. Again, I hope this was valuable. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy these types of videos. And if you want one-to-one support with a coach or with myself, you can book a free consultation in the description. Thank you so much, guys. Much love.